great to have you with us from Jones Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the West Virginia Mountaineers and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Lubbock has one of the best fan bases in college football. When you step on the field, they are welcoming, they are loud, and they are passionate about their Red Raiders. This has become a must-visit venue if you're talking about college football.
And the Mountaineers kicker headed toward the football, and their season is now officially underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Texas Tech's offense will get the ball first. And here are the guys who make it go. Just an outstanding offensive line.
I think in college football, games are still won and lost in the trenches, David, and we are looking at one of the great offensive lines today in college football. They know every single week one thing. They're going to try to line up, and they're going to try and run the football. When you've got a tailback like they've got, you've got this offensive line, man, they're hard to stop.
They are hard to stop, man. And what I love about offensive linemen, I like when they don't like people. And they enjoy moving people against their will. In this unit, man, they're going to pave holes, and this running back's going to get the credit. But make no mistake about it, that line up front paves the way and makes his job so much easier.
And he's not going to be able to convert, knocked down just inches shy of the first down. And the Red Raiders decide to punt it away. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. The Mountaineers offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And out there ready to hunt is this terrific linebacking core.
Hey, man, it's been really fun to watch the tape of these linebackers and the way they play together, the way they communicate, the way they adjust to any type of offense that they've seen all year long. But I'll say this, Palmer, this is a good matchup because we're going to get these linebackers on this great tight end.
And that's what we've seen on film from these guys, stopping the run, the athleticism going sideline to sideline. But we're going to find out just how good they are in coverage today because he is one of the best tight ends in college football. He can stretch the field, he can box people out, find zones in this defense, and so they've got their work cut out for him, I think, particularly in pass defense.
Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Mountaineers line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Got it in the middle. It's Carter. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to...
There's some room. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains. An explosive play in the running game moves the sticks for the first down, but there is an injured player on the field. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Here comes the heat. It's complete. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. someone not clear on the snap count, it'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And just some general sloppiness from the offense with a false start will back them up 5. It's 2nd and long. Here's the pressure. Intercepted to stop the threat. He'll try to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, I can tell you haven't played the position. If you can't step into throws and you can't follow through, it obviously affects your accuracy. And I think the hit on the quarterback right there certainly contributed to that interception.
Throwing, Hawkins. Got his man.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
That's caught. It's sacked. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cook. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And one thing we know about a Rich Rodriguez offense, it's about running the football. So you know what you need? You need a good running back. You know who he went and got? The nation's.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo. From the gun on 3rd down, Hawkins makes the grab over the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Mountaineers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll start on the ground with Quentin Joyner. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. Plows through the defense. Guys, let's think big picture about Texas Tech. You start the season, top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Looking to pass. It's Hammond. Unloads it left. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Got his man. He was able to pick up a few, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll be 4th down at the 41. Wants to pass. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Wide receiver going in motion. Could be an alley. Touchdown, Red Raider. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And listen, my job is to get it to my playmakers like this guy on the outside. He'll do the rest. He'll get in the end zone. Nice catch. Way to finish it with a touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. They take over down 7-0 and trying to get even on this drive. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Hawkins. Caught behind the line. It's Strachan.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Hawkins from the gun on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Epps. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
That was a 3rd down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game, and so on 3rd down, you've got to find a way to win. And it's a nice job in the one-on-one, running a good route, creating some separation, quarterback throwing on time, and this offense stays on the field.
Fires into traffic, intercepted.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah.
Finding some room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Red Raiders are in the red zone. They'll move the tight end. Going to the run, it's Joyner. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I bet this coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense firing so fast early in the season, on point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense starting the season off with a bang.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. West Virginia starts this drive, and the offense looks ready to go. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Got it behind the line. It's Bray. Could not make his way to the corner. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. Now here's Hawkins. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And that's a great job by the defense, not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
And the Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. To the air, it's Hammond. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The play-action fake. Quickly out to the tight end.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
He's going to run it. Took care of it himself. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. They've got a first down here to open the period. Handoff to Joyner.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Personal foul.
Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it costs the defense a first down. Now the play fake. Looking for the score. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they can become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Running inside. It's Cook. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
The Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun on third down, Hawkins. Soft spot in the middle. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Michael Hawkins. He'll get rid of it. He's got it. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Run in the red zone. It's Cook. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Offense, quick tempo. On the run, it's Cook. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Throwing, Hawkins. Takes a hit as he fires. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. They'll stop the clock here as one of the Red Raiders remains down. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. Hawkins from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
PAT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as the return is stopped short of the 25. Here's Joyner to begin the drive. He's now piled up 68 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. They'll move the wide receiver. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Making side adjustments here. Out of the gun, here's Quentin Joyner. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. He sends 2 wideouts right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 9. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. That false start really puts them in the hole. Here comes 2nd and 14. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. On the run, fires downfield. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off play action. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. And the Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. The Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up. The run inside. It's Cook. They knock him down right there. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this third down. Now here's Michael Hawkins. Fakes to grab. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good.
Turning it on! And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. And the Mountaineers look to keep this drive humming.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quick release on the RPO.
Tell you got to be brave as a slot receiver to run these slant passes because you're catching it right around linebackers and safeties are coming crashing down. You really have to have a ton of confidence running that route.
He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Dead center perfect. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that 3rd down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Joyner. Got a little grass. He's piled up 87 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The give is to Williams. Breaks into the open, and they get him down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. And the Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Play is stopped for just a second as they tend to the injured Mountaineer. We'll check on his status, but at the moment, we'll take a timeout. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. And it's a sack.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Michael Hawkins on the play action. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Mountaineers moving quickly to the line. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Hawkins might be looking to run. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Pocket breaking down. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. My goodness, he unloads on that one. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Pulls and throws off the RPO. West Virginia uses the timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Punt is in the air on 4th down. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Did the work himself. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. And the defense got it. They dragged him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
Well, they were trying to go RPO. The quarterback decided not to hand it off, and the pass rush just swallowed it up. They got to him so quickly, knocked the ball out, and jumped on him.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Makes the grab on the left. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Scanning the field, it's Hammond. Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 3 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's the Buckeyes who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today. pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game in Lubbock. We figured we'd be in store for a defensive stalemate. Instead, these two teams have moved the football on the ground. Kind of a throwback game, and I'm not sure there's any need to change it up in the second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Jones AT&T Stadium.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him one. And the Mountaineers are in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. Scoops it up, still a live ball. Knocked down, but not before. He gets the first down after recovering the fumble. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Michael Hawkins. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Delayed to the back. It's Cook. And he'll be brought down. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Got it, looking for the first down. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Mountaineers are flying down the field.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And it's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go with the football.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Here's a heat. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got it. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move. Going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Pressure coming. Fires downfield. Working that left side. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. This time it's complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Red Raiders come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They're working that left side. Shakes a man, and he might take off. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. Run in the red zone, it's Joyner. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They're looking at a 21-point hole. They're still snags it, and there's running room. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The Mountaineers in the hurry-up. They'll go right back to him. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Throwing, Hawkins. Forced out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And he showed you in 2 plays why this defense has been up late at night. Like thinking about having to guard, he makes you defend the back end, throwing the football, but then has the ability to pull it down and chew up yards with his legs. He makes you cover the whole field, run and pass. Infuriating to deal with as a defense.
Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Francis. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Just feeds the running back. Might have a chance. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Hawkins gets open down the middle. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. The Mountaineers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Lee. And the returner goes down. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10. Give him 105 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. To throw, it's Hammond. It's caught, and he's knocked down. The Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He wants to change this route. Running inside, it's Joyner. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. Joyner again. Maybe some room here. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. They've been very sharp on this drive so far. Now 1st and 10 from the 43. They'll run play action. Makes the catch. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Wants to go right back downfield. Gets rid of it. He's got an open man. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. And the Red Raiders, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Into the 3rd quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. Trying to run, it's Williams. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Trying play action. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
In that 2nd down play, the defense, I think, was expecting pass. So you saw them come firing upfield. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big-time sack.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Under fire. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The run inside. It's Francis. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They'll keep it on the ground. Knocked off his feet. And the Mountaineers want to crank the tempo. They go play action with Hawkins. It's complete on the right side. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. On the option. He'll toss it. There he goes. They bring him down. The option run to perfection, and it will move the chains. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. To the ground. He's got it again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Hammond. Right on the money. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The play action fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Red Raiders will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. He's got him in the flat. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Here's how the career starts. His first carry. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Michael Hawkins. Pulls it in. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Mountaineers will hustle to the line. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion, now 2nd and 2.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
He snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. They go to the wide receiver screen, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The option, he'll keep it. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying to move them on the counter. Here's a little room there. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Shakes off the defender. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. Can't get him to the ground. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The pull and throw off the RPO. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. And the Red Raiders will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the punishment has been extended.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
The kick is up and good. It would one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. The give to the right. Finding open areas. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Michael Hawkins on the play action. Throws it deep. He's got it at the 20. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Throwing, Hawkins. Bringing the heat. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
The deficit is huge, this one is all, but over the they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Rushes on him, and down he goes.
And the defense gets him on the ground for the 4th time today, by the way. They've pressured him. He's still done an unbelievable job making completions. But you know what? Get him on the ground when he's got the ball. He can't make something happen. Keep hitting him. Keep getting him on the ground.
The Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. On the ground with the counter. And the defense drags him down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And the Red Raiders send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. West Virginia starts this drive, and the offense looks ready to go. He'll do it himself. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage. And the Mountaineers heading quickly to the line.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
Lining up from the 34 on first down.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
And that's why this guy is so dangerous. He's an explosive play just waiting to happen, and it doesn't have to come just handing the football off. That was a simple check down throw, but he got it to him in space, and all of a sudden he does the rest, right? He's able to see the field. He's making people miss. He's got tremendous contact balance and speed. They get an explosive play in the passing game on a simple check down throw to the running back.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Trying to keep the drive alive. They make the stop, but he's got enough for the 1st down, and they absolutely had to have it there. The Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10.
I love offenses that can just rely on their offensive line to get it done in 4th and short situations like that. Turn around, hand it off, let's stay on the field and keep this thing going.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Hawkins. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should... Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's sticky. Maybe a crease. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.